Everyone, this is Meenakshi Dilip Birari, working as an assistant professor in chemistry at Maratha Vidya Prasarak Samaj, Nasik. We were discussing about chemical kinetics. In previous lectures, we have studied rate law, order of reaction, and also types of order of reaction. Now, in today's lecture, we have to study reaction mechanism and molecularity of a reaction in detail. So, let's start. Molecularity can be determined by reaction mechanism, but it cannot determined experimentally. It is a theoretical concept and is based on the mechanism of the reaction. In chemical reaction, reactants are directly converted into products in single step. Initial reactants are converted to final products occurred by different internal steps. These steps are called elementary step reactions, and the sequential representation of elementary reaction step in overall chemical reaction is called reaction mechanism. So, the molecularity is based on the mechanism of the reaction, and each step in the mechanism of the reaction is called an elementary reaction. So, let's see first of all what is reaction mechanism. A balance equation for a chemical reaction indicates the substances present at the start of the reaction and those produced as the reaction proceeds. The process by which a reaction occurs is called the reaction mechanism. If we consider the example, here this reaction in which the reactant CO plus Cl2 give the formation of COCl2, so that a balance equation for a chemical reaction in which the substances that is present at the start CO plus Cl2 gives the formation of COCl2 as the reaction proceeds, and the process by which a reaction occurs, that means the reactant CO plus Cl2 give the formation of COCl2. This process it is called as reaction mechanism. So the balance equation for a chemical reaction indicates that the substances present at the start of the reaction and those produced as the reaction proceeds. Such a process by which a reaction occurs, it is called as reaction mechanism. The overall progress of a chemical reaction can be represented at the molecular level by a series of simple elementary steps or elementary reactions. And elementary reactions occur in a single step and it does not involve any intermediate. A simple reaction consists of a single elementary step, and we know that molecularity is based on the mechanism of the reaction. The sequence of the elementary steps that leads to the product formation is called the reaction mechanism. If we consider the example here, twice NO plus O2 give the formation of twice NO2. N2O2 is detected during the reaction. So when we observe the sequence of elementary steps, there is the formation of product, and this process that is called as reaction mechanism. So first elementary step it includes NO plus NO give the formation of N2O2. Then in second elementary step the N2O2 form reacts with another reactant to give the formation of twice NO2, that is the final product. So that the overall reaction it is nothing but twice NO plus O2 give the formation of twice NO2. So here the sequence of elementary steps leads to the formation of product, so that is called as the reaction mechanism. The overall progress of a chemical reaction can be represented at the molecular level by a series of simple elementary steps or simple elementary reactions. Now what is intermediate? An intermediate is a substance formed and then consumed during the reaction mechanism. So, if we consider the reactant S converted to product, there is the formation of an intermediate whenever we observe, that is, an intermediate is a substance which is formed and then consumed during the reaction mechanism to form the final product. Intermediates are the species that appear in a reaction mechanism but not in the overall balance equation. An intermediate is always formed in an early elementary step and it is consumed in a later elementary step. Suppose we take this example. Here in the early elementary step there is the formation of N2O2. NO plus NO give the formation of N2O2. Then in later elementary step N2O2 form is reacted with another reactant to give the formation of twice NO2. But when we observe the overall reaction, twice NO plus O2 give the formation of twice NO2. So the intermediate species which appear in a reaction mechanism but not appear in the overall balance equation. So that are called as the intermediates. Here N2O2 it is intermediate which observed in an early elementary step but it is consumed in a later elementary step. So that will not appear in a overall balance equation. We know that the molecularity is a theoretical concept and it is based on the mechanism of the reaction. Each step in the mechanism of the reaction it is called as an elementary reaction. On the basis of molecularity, the elementary reactions are classified as unimolecular, bimolecular and termolecular reactions. If we consider the elementary step with one molecule, it is called unimolecular reaction. If the elementary step with two molecules, it is called bimolecular reaction. And if the elementary step with three molecules, it is called termolecular reactions. So it is the classification on the basis of molecularity, the elementary reactions which are classified as unimolecular, bimolecular and termolecular reactions. Now let's see that reactions can be divided on the basis of reaction mechanism, that is into two types, elementary reactions and complex reactions. Each step in the mechanism of the reaction is called an elementary reaction. An elementary reaction occurs in a single step and does not involve any intermediates. A simple reaction which consists of a single elementary step, whereas a reaction may go to completion in two or more intermediate steps. The reaction is then said to be a complex reaction. A complex reaction it consists of two or more elementary steps. When we observe, most of the chemical reactions are complex reactions. Suppose we take these nothing but elementary and complex reactions. So in elementary reactions only one step is observed. There is no intermediate form in elementary reaction, does not involve any intermediate. It occurs in a single step. In elementary reaction there is only one transition state, and on the basis of molecularity the elementary reactions are classified in different types, that is unimolecular, bimolecular and termolecular reactions. Whereas the complex reactions, these are nothing but in which the formation of two or more intermediate steps. Again, the transition states observed in complex reactions are multiple, and on the basis of the rates of overall complex reactions, is the rate of slowest reaction step, that is called as a rate determining step. So when we distinguish that elementary reactions and complex reaction, we should remember these points. Elementary reactions occurs in a single step, only one step reactions, whereas the complex reactions are two or more steps. In elementary reactions, there is no intermediate involved, whereas in complex reactions, there is the formation of two or more intermediates, that is multiple intermediate formation. Transition state in elementary reaction only one. In complex reactions, the multiple transition states. Elementary reactions are classified on the basis of molecularity into unimolecular, bimolecular and termolecular reactions. In complex reactions, the rate of overall complex reaction it is different, and the slowest reaction, the rate of slowest reaction, it is called as rate determining step. The slowest intermediate step that decides the overall rate of the reaction, that is called as the rate determining step. So the reaction mechanism can be classified into two types, that is elementary reactions and complex reactions. So that is the graphical representation of elementary reaction, which involves in a single step and does not involve any intermediate. Complex reactions consist of two or more elementary steps and having two or more intermediate steps. So that is nothing but the graphical representation. Only one transition state in elementary reaction, whereas in complex reactions multiple transition states are involved. So these are nothing but the graphical representation for elementary reactions and also complex reactions. So elementary reactions that occur in a single step, that are called as elementary reactions. The number of molecules that participate are reactants in an elementary reactions, and that defines the molecularity. So if the two reactants collide, there is the formation of the two molecules in a product. So that will decide the molecularity. Multi-step mechanism consists of multiple elementary reactions. The chemical equations for the elementary reactions in a multi-step mechanism must always add to give the chemical equation of the overall process. So that is the graphical representation. Several elementary steps are involved, and the chemical equations for the elementary reactions in a multi-step mechanism must always add to give the chemical equation of the overall process. If we consider the rate laws and elementary step, already we have studied rate law. For unimolecular reaction where only one molecule is involved, the rate law can be represented as rate is equal to K, concentration of reactant A. So if the reaction is unimolecular, that means A give the formation of product, then the rate law we can observe like that. For bimolecular reaction, rate law will be K, concentration of reactant A and concentration of reactant B. For bimolecular reaction where the two reactants are same, there is the formation of the product. The rate law can be represented rate is equal to K, concentration of reactant A square raised to 2. So that is nothing but related elementary steps with their rate laws. The sum of the elementary steps must give the overall balance equation for the reaction. We already discussed that the rate determining step should predict the same rate law that is determined experimentally, and the rate determining step, it is nothing but the slowest step in the sequence of the steps leading to product formation. So the slowest intermediate step decides the overall rate of the reaction, and this step is then called as rate determining step. If we consider this example, reaction A converted into product B. So here the reaction mechanism, it involves the several elementary steps. That is, suppose A is converted to 2x, then the intermediate 2x is converted to 2y. This intermediate is further converted to the final product. So among all three steps, there is a elementary step with least reaction, and this step is called rate determining step or rate limiting step. So the slowest intermediate step decides the overall rate of the reaction, and that step is then called as rate determining step. Now what is molecularity of the reaction? The number of ions or the atoms or molecules involved in the rate determining step or rate limiting step, it is called molecularity. The molecularity will be only whole number and it never be zero or fraction. So we should remember that molecularity will be the whole number, it never be zero or fraction. Already we have studied the order of reaction. It may be zero or even fractional, but molecularity will be only whole number. It will not zero or fractional. So we should remember, if the number of colliding molecular entities that are involved in a single reaction step, that will explains the molecularity. On the basis of molecularity, the elementary reactions are classified as unimolecular, bimolecular and termolecular reactions. So in unimolecular reaction, only one molecule is involved or there is a collision of only single molecule. Bimolecular reaction, it includes two molecules, collision between two molecules. Termolecular reaction, three molecules collide to give the product. So that is termolecular reactions. So on the basis of molecularity, the elementary reactions are classified as a unimolecular, bimolecular and termolecular reactions. Number of colliding molecular entities that are involved in a single reaction step. So these are nothing but the rate laws for general elementary steps. If the reaction in which the reactant is converted to the product, that is called as a unimolecular reaction, only one molecule is involved, so it is unimolecular. Rate law can be represented as rate is equal to K, concentration of reactant A. Similarly, if the reaction in which the two reactants converted to the product, that is a bimolecular reaction, here rate law can be represented, rate is equal to K into concentration of reactant A and concentration of reactant B. So these are nothing but rate laws for general elementary steps. We should remember the molecularity, which is nothing but classified as a unimolecular, bimolecular and termolecular reactions. So unimolecular, that means a single molecule is rearranged. Bimolecule, two molecular collides, and termolecular reaction in which three molecules collide. So elementary reactions that involve three or more molecules colliding are rarely encountered. That means only three molecules can collide, and more than three molecules, the collision of more than three molecules, that is rare cases. So these are again the elementary steps and their rate laws. We can represent the elementary steps with particularly rate law for unimolecular, bimolecular, termolecular, tetramolecular reactions. Let us see the examples of molecularity. Already we have explained that molecularity cannot exceed 3. If one molecule is involved, that elementary reaction is then the unimolecular reaction. If we take this example, only one molecule is involved, so that is a unimolecular reaction. In bimolecular reaction, two reactant molecules are involved, that may be same or that may be different, A plus B or A plus A. Both reactants may be different or same, participate for the formation of product. So here this will be the example of bimolecular reaction. 2HI give the formation of H2 plus I2. So that two reactant molecules involved. That reaction is called as bimolecular reaction. Trimolecular reaction, there will be collision of three molecules. So here 2NO plus O2 give the formation of twice NO2. So that is the example of trimolecular reaction. Already we have studied what is order of reaction and types of order of reaction in previous lectures. Let us recapitulate what is order of reaction. It is an experimentally determined quantity. It is obtained from the rate equation applicable to the reaction. Simply, the sum of the powers of concentration terms in rate equation is known as order of reaction. The order of chemical reaction with respect to each reactant is defined as the exponent to which the concentration term of that reactant in the rate law is raised. So that is called as order of reaction. So already in detail we have studied in previous lectures what is order of reaction and types of order of reaction. And in today's lecture we have studied what is molecularity of a reaction. It is nothing but the number of reactant molecules that are involved in elementary step represents the molecularity of an elementary reaction. So we have to distinguish molecularity and order of a reaction. So what is the difference between order of reaction and molecularity? Let us see. Order. What is the definition of order of reaction? It is defined as the sum of powers of concentration terms in a rate equation. Order of reaction can be determined experimentally. Order of reaction is 0. It may be fraction, integer or whole number. Order of reaction is applicable to elementary as well as complex reactions. Order of reaction, it will be negative. For example, twice O3 give the formation of thrice O2. Here the rate law is represented as K, concentration of reactant O3 raised to 2, O2 raised to minus 1. With respect to this, order of the reaction will be minus 1 for O2. Now let us see what is molecularity. It is defined as the number of molecules or atoms participating in rate determining step. It is a theoretical quantity which can be determined through the reaction mechanism. It is always whole number or integer. It can never be fraction or 0. Molecularity is applicable only to elementary reactions. Molecularity can never be negative. So when we consider the difference between order of reaction and molecularity, it is nothing but the sum of powers of concentration terms in a rate equation, whereas molecularity, it is the number of molecules or atoms participating in rate determining step. Order of reaction can be experimentally determined, whereas molecularity, it is a theoretical concept. It is a theoretical quantity which can be determined through reaction mechanism. Order of reaction, it may be 0, it may be fraction, integer or the whole number. But molecularity, it is always whole number or integer. It can never be fraction or 0. Order of reaction is applicable to elementary as well as for complex reactions, whereas molecularity is applicable only to elementary reactions. Order of reaction negative is also possible, but molecularity can never be negative. Examples, if we consider the types of reactions depending upon orders, that are nothing but zero order reaction, first order reaction, second order reaction, and also third order reaction. The molecularity types of reactions depending upon the molecularity, these are unimolecular, bimolecular, termolecular reactions. So that these are nothing but the difference between order of reactions and also the molecularity of a reaction. If the stoichiometric equation predicts the experimentally observed order, the overall reaction probably takes place in a single elementary process represented by this equation. The order and molecularity is same for such reactions. If the elementary if the experimental order bears no relation to the stoichiometric equation, the overall reaction is complex and involves more than one elementary process. So that the molecularity of a reaction and order of reaction having these distinctive points, we have explained in detail what is order of reaction and molecularity of a reaction. So let us see the examples of order of reaction and also molecularity of reaction. So if we take these examples, here reaction N2O5 give the formation of N2O4 plus 1 half O2. In this reaction, formation of N2O5 includes the order is 1 and molecularity is also 1. If we take this example, twice HR, H2 plus I2, in this also order and molecularity are same. For these three reactions, the order and molecularity will be same. If we take the another example here, order is 1 and molecularity is 2. RCl plus H2O, ROH plus HCl. So here the order is 1 but the molecularity is 2. So we have studied what is order of reaction and also molecularity of reaction. The reaction with zero molecularity is not possible since at least one reactant must be involved in an elementary reaction. The term molecularity, it is used to describe only elementary reactions and it should not be used to describe overall reactions that consist of more than one elementary step. So we should remember that order of the reaction may be zero or even fractional, but the molecularity of a reaction can never be zero and fractional. So in detail, we have studied reaction mechanism, order of reaction and also molecularity of reaction, the difference between order of reaction and molecularity of reaction. Now we have to discuss the next topic in next lecture. Thank you.